It is Lifesaver Day, as we've been mentioning, at the American Heart Association, and the folks there are encouraging people to learn CPR. That can double or even triple the chance of survival during cardiac arrest, and it could help save a life. So today, the Community Impact Director of the Knoxville American Heart Association chapter, Nicole Gross, and Andy Beam, the Heart Walk Chair, they're both here in studio to talk to me more about the Heart Walk and also the importance of CPR. So we've got our nice friend here with us. So why don't we start with talking about CPR?
Yeah, so we're hoping that at least one person in every household knows the basics of hands-only CPR, and the two steps are call 911 and push hard and fast in the center of the chest. And so we know that over 350,000 out-of-hospital cardiac arrests are happening every single year, and 70% of them are happening in the home. So likely it's going to be someone you know and love that you want to take action and be that lifesaver for. So we're just creating a very simple message around Nation of Lifesavers Day, which is today, 8 weeks leading up to our Heart Walk at the zoo. But the basics are just don't forget to call 911.
Yeah.
I think so many people want to rush to the victim and help, but then they forget to call to get that advanced care, and that's ultimately why there's not a great survival rate, is because of those two steps being either the kids mix up the numbers, or we're just simply forgetting because we want to do something to save them, and that first step in 911 is the most important first step.
And it's a very scary moment, obviously, if you're not expecting something like this to happen. So sort of having these tools ahead of time can help you sort of jump into action without fear. So if you were to demonstrate how to do it, can we do that?
Sure. So the first thing is you want to find the center of the chest, which is basically from the nipple line down into the breastbone. And you're going to take your strong hand and you're going to put the heel of your palm directly in the center. And then you're going to interlace your other finger or other hand on top, making sure that you're directly over the victim. So I know that we are doing it on a table. This is not the best place, but for visibility, you'll see that we push down as hard as we can in the center of the chest. And oftentimes we'll do it to a song. So it's Staying Alive, it's Rocky Top at the 120 beats per minute. But for an adult or a child, we want to be pushing at least 2 inches and have that recoil, so we're coming all the way up and letting that oxygenated blood circle throughout the body.
So it might be more forceful than you think it should be to be doing it correctly.
So that was a little bit slower beat, so we'll pick up the pace and we'll make sure that you are finding that rhythm, you're keeping your elbows locked, and you're pushing directly down on the person so that you're giving quality compressions.
And you just continue doing that. And again, it's now new that it's hands only. We're not doing sort of the mouth breathing anymore.
For this initiative, for the hands only, we're just trying to get people to take action and do something. The breaths are still important, especially when it's choking or drowning, it's a child. The breath is still very important, but we're finding survival rates increase and the confidence in everyday people to actually do something. It's when we basically bring it down to a very simple 2 steps.
Well, thank you for demonstrating that. And as we mentioned, this is all leading up to 8 weeks to the big heart. So let's talk about that. Yeah.
Yes, very excited. September 27th at the Knoxville Zoo, starting at 8:30. We're going to have our Heart Walk. We have grown it to over 2,400 people. So look forward to seeing everyone there. Encourage everybody to sign up at greaterknoxvilleheartwalk.org. And also would encourage you to get on the site. There is a 90-second video on hands-only CPR. Again, we want to turn bystanders into lifesavers. So encourage everybody to sign up for the walk and look forward to seeing you there.
And if they do want to sign up for the walk and get all of the details, what can they do? Where can they go?
Go to that greaterknoxvilleheartwalk.org and they can sign up there. You can create teams on there and get signed up.
And this is a fundraiser, right? So what is this money going to be used for in the future, the money from this?
Yeah, well, it's more for education. We're talking about trying to have one person in every home trained on CPR. So we do a ton of education throughout the Heart Association and obviously our research mission as well.
Well, thank you both so much for spending time with us on this Friday. Have a great weekend. And hey, I'm sure we'll talk more about the Heart Walk as we get a little bit closer.
Look forward to seeing you out there.
All right, thank you so much.